Dov Walan Farel, we were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel it in yourself, do you not?
Hello YouTube, hello Twitch. Playing a little bit more Hearthstone again, and I've got a fun deck list this time to play. We're not playing Carrot Rogue again, although I might go back and refine Carrot Rogue, because I'm pretty certain there's a deck there, but I might change the draw engine somewhat, and maybe take it towards a Miracle engine. Before that we played some Unholy Death Knight, which was kind of garbage. Now we're going to play what I've called Order the Dragon Paladin, which is really just Order Paladin. This deck has so many win conditions that I kind of like it. So what is the game plan? The game plan is there's a bunch of new dragons added to this patch. Amber Whelp, 3 mana 3/3 dragon that does 3 damage. That's solid, assuming you're holding a dragon. Bronze Explorer finds you more dragons. There are some decent dragons in the pool right now. For example, the new legendary Anachronos. Send your problems into the future and we can deal with them then. That is the game plan. We've put all these, dragons into what is kind of like a mid-rangey Paladin deck. And then we've thrown in stuff like Kazakusan to, reforge your deck. We have the Jailer in here to destroy my deck. So the real dream is you destroy your deck and then use Kazakusan to fill up the deck again. And we've also got Cariel in here. So if you can get like Kazakusan, Cariel, and Jailer, you're off to a good start. How do we enable that we get that? Well, we use Order in the Court to reorder our deck. In the end of last season, this was probably one of the more popular decks that grew from the new cards, especially the Jailer. An Order Paladin deck that turns your deck round. You get Cariel, you pop the Jailer, and Cariel gives you basically double your HP, so you can survive the huge loss in tempo when you play the Jailer. And then other than that, it's just good cards. There's a couple of healing options in there, like Vitality Surge, because I've got some big minions. I've got in there, what's his name? Muckborn Servant. I've also got in Blood Matriarch Liadrin, because there's a few cards that have, especially in the early game, less attack than her, including, funnily enough, people like Samro. It's not a great hit, because that could block the Frenzy. Or someone like the Muckborn Servant. It's also almost like a minion with Taunt. You have to deal with it. It's good to get it buffed as well. It's just nice stuff. I do have a few forms of board clear. We have City Tax Equality, and we have, as we showed before, Samro with, Equality as well. It's another good board clear. And then we just have Astalor thrown in there for good measure. Anyway, without further ado, it's a new season. It's a new day. Let's start climbing again with some Order of the Dragon Paladin. Should also turn on the counter, my bad. Remind myself of Carrot Rogue. Well, that won't happen this time, right? This is far more solid. One thing I will say about this deck is it's kind of nice to go into the Blood Death Knight because it's got a value win condition. And if you can put up enough value, you can beat control.
You asked for it. The light heals all
Mage.
wounds.
So there's a lot of mages going out there right now. A lot of mages. Aggro Mage, for example. I've seen some quests. Big Spell Mage. I think I'm going to keep the City Tax. And then we'll see which one it is. Because if it's Big Spell Mage, there's a lot of minions. Okay, we don't need 2 of them. If it's aggro, there's a lot of minions. The only one that's not super minion rich is the quest one. God. During Renethal. Womp womp. Womp womp indeed. This Time Warden as well, the increased number of dragons in the deck is pretty good. Okay, this is aggro mage. Like, if you can play a dragon immediately after this, it's pretty huge. Sermon is pretty okay, but I don't think that helps me through the big concern, so I think I'm going to grab Consecration. The big concern really being that they put up a bunch of volatile skeletons and how to deal with them. I mean, they just put up a bunch of minions, right? And then slowly tickle me down.
The time has come.
Now, I will say one advantage I do have into this deck is that I do have some forms of healing, so it's a pretty good answer to the aggro mage, just, you know, healing it back off. And if we can get to a point where we get, whatchamacallit up, Cariel, it really ruins their deck. Anyway, we have to kill this. This. And you know what? Draw me a minion and I'll heal its health. Remember Troll last. Oh, fuck. This card, funnily enough, is in the deck from when I was trying something out. It shouldn't be in the deck anymore. Ignore that card from the deck list. I want to take it out. I will edit it out after this. I kind of thought that maybe... Originally, when I was formulating this deck, I thought there might be a way of making this completely Paladin-based. And without Kazakusan and Jailer, and trying to win with the Countess instead. But it's just not as good. It's not as consistent. And that's still back in there from those days. There's not really any big Paladins. The other thought was that maybe I could cheat a Nakronos out. Like, play this Nakronos for 7 health and, you know, I get almost a free 5/5. It's not quite free, I paid 7 health for it. Anyway. Are we ready to order? I think we might be, you know. And I think this is good enough for this turn as well. Heals me back for 3. That takes me back to full health. We have to make a slightly bad trade, but we'll see what I can get from this. Oh yeah, of course I'm going to get the Jailer. There's the whole point of ordering the core. I know what I'm getting now. I did also consider getting rid of... God, my thing with names is so bad. The Big Dragon. Not Ysera. What's she called? The other 10 cost card. I consider taking it out because it's not very good with the Jailer. But it is a dragon. And it is another form of, like, control, I suppose. Okay, you have objection in there. That's slightly annoying. That being said, Anixia.
Arcane bolt.
Not the end of the world. If we can get the Crusader to be swallowed up, that's fine. It's pretty expensive, though. I also hate... This might be just the arcane version. I don't know. I don't know this deck list super well. I've seen one where they use the... I forgot what it's called, the new legendary. Does this count as played if it's objected? For science? No, it doesn't. Because it's a counter. Alright. I couldn't remember the text on it. It doesn't matter. Cariel should be coming up fairly soon. It's going to get another Light Ray first, though, right? And then Cariel. This is the other reason why I'm considering taking Anixia out, because it gets me back to Cariel faster. Oh, Trog. Alright, well, we will do a Light Ray into Light Ray. And we'll just put up all the health in the game. You have to run it into me as well, because Cariel's coming up.
Time for the finishing touch.
That's probably going to pop. Alright. They look like they're setting Deathborn again. Or they're just expecting Cariel to come out next turn, maybe. And they're trying to do the most damage they can. You have one of your frozen touches. Still, the fact that they're hitting minions is pretty good. Protecting my face. And now we need to see if they have, what's his name, teched in.
Our hardships only strengthen
The little Viper guy, Rustro Viper. Because if they don't, we are pretty good here. Definitely not in Jailer situation, though. We need to hold on to Jailer. Anixia, though, next turn. Decent. Alright. You're just going to slowly ping away at me. I say Onyxia should be the play, but maybe it shouldn't be. Only because it gives them something really good to... That might change my mind, though. It gives them something really good to Deathborn if they have Deathborn in the hand again. However, Anachronos could be funny. It also means I can't push the button. Ah, fuck it. So they have 5 of those now? 5, I think. 5 3 damage cards, but it's only going to be 2 because of Cariel, unless they break the weapon. We should be okay for a little bit. I'd expect Deathborn here. Nope, they have lethal, they think. No, they do have lethal, I think. 2-2. Have they calculated right? I mean, either way, they might be just leaving me at a point where they think they can kill me the turn afterwards. Yeah, you don't have lethal. They have to have miscounted there, right? Anyway, let me create some board space.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Remember the fallen.
I'm pretty certain they've lost. Famous last words. Because even if they have 2 frozen touches in the hand right now, which I think they do, I think they have 2 frozen touches plus something else, that's only 4 damage, and I don't think there's any way they can do the other 6.
To be just like you.
Oh, it was Cold Case and Frozen Touch. Does that change the numbers for me? No, they're conceding. Just goes to show you, though. Cariel, very strong. Anyway, let me just edit the deck list for a second. My apologies. I might also rethink on Onyxia, but we'll leave Onyxia in for a bit longer. Blood Crusader, though, has no place in this deck. What can I put in instead? Countess? No, obviously. Okay. I guess I have to put in the full text for you to give me all the legendaries. Ukani's a shout. So is Failing, funnily enough. Failing would be an amusing shout, because it could fill my deck up again. Zola, not really interested in. I often have a pretty full hand, so maybe Runthak, Ashara. Okay, Failing would be bad. I've thought it through for a second. I can think of the reason why it'd be bad. Honestly, I think we just want more health. A Maki roll wouldn't be the worst thing, considering I've got Cariel. Or Flash of Light. Let's give myself 1 Flash of Light. That's a pretty bog-standard answer. But yeah, I wouldn't want to put the colossal means in my deck, which are normally high cost, and then flip the deck upside down. It'd make it longer for me to get to Cariel. Which I already think is a bit of a downside to my deck, which I think is why people normally ran just the Jailer as a win condition. I think you wanted Jailer to be the 10 cost card and the 8 to be Cariel. Oh, and then you'd have the 2 Lighty boys.
Let's have some fun.
The light.
Interesting. This is probably Imp Warlock. It's Imp or Hybrid, is my guess. Occasionally you see Death Rattle. I guess I'll keep Flash of Light. I don't really know if it's good enough, though. A dragon is nice. The Amber Whelp could do some real nice stuff for me.
I see you've brought guests.
Okay. There's your answer. It's Hybrid or Imp. And they're like, oh, Paladin doesn't have an answer to a 1/3 minion. Little do they know I have an answer. Womp Womp Warlock. Now, they do have many other options, but that feels nice. The dream right now is I think I get the board play ready as soon as possible. I'm shocked they traded, by the way. I would not be trading with Paladin.
What'll wet your whistle?
Or maybe I would. There's 2 holy cards in my hand right now. Yeah, let's go Cariel. Cariel wouldn't have been a bad shout for this deck, funnily enough. At one point, I only had 1 holy card in the deck. Or, like, 2 copies of 1 card. So, I didn't feel the need for it. Now, though... Now things might be different. God, I would have loved the lifesteal guy. Anyway. I think Time Warden is more backbreaking for them. They're probably sending up Vile Library. That's my prediction right now. Cariel would have been nice. Kills another minion. It has 1 less imp on the board. But it only takes 1/1 off the board. This will give my Drake basically a free trade, because it'll have Divine Shield and Taunt. Alright, they're not setting up for the library. The handball has been very unlucky so far. I will give them that. And things are about to get worse for you.
Time again.
Just take imps off the board. This is like what you don't want to see as a Warlock. Just a giant unit on the board. I think giant, it's a 5/5, but a big unit on the board. That's just annoying. It's like, oh my god, I'm going to have to send some imps into this, or I'm going to have to make a big imp and trade it into the taunt. That's not the face. That's not the place where I want to hit. I'm a little bit shocked at how... I say I'm shocked. You don't see this deck that often, or at least the pure imp variant. I don't see the hybrid one that often. Oh my god, the trading. They have to have an infuser in their hand, right? Well, maybe not. They're going to trade the board up again. Wow. Oh, there you go. There you go. And MotLK. So this isn't hybrid. Ooh, Bananaman. I like Bananaman. However, I don't feel like I need Bananaman.
For the Alliance and my family,
Instead, I think this is pretty good. Deny them some lifesteal. Then, who would I rather have? I think I'd rather just have a minion on the board. I was hoping for equality there. I'll take a hold the bridge, though. Will they trade with me? That's the real question. They have been trading so far, but if they don't decide, okay, it's time for us to hit, then I can smack with one of these, or I can get you to a 3 attack and trade here instead. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised I've not seen this deck that often. I guess...
We don't have any ink.
More the hybrid one. I guess more... They are trading. Because there's so many Blood Death Knights running around, maybe it's just not a good matchup. Do I Bran into Bananaman? It's kind of funny. It doesn't really help my game state. I don't really know why I've got Bran in this deck, to be honest with you. Sometimes I just throw it out there to scare people. And that makes me laugh. Okay, what's on the bottom of my deck? Jailer? You can sit there. Honestly, get a Bronze Explorer up here. And I'll draw it. Bran plus Bronze Explorer is decent as well. Get 2 dragons. Library. We have a library, ladies and gentlemen. It's finally happened. You are still going to trade into me. I'm astonished. Truly, truly astonished. I might brand this. If I had one more mana, I'd probably brand Banana Man.
What to do?
Or I could not. I could just Banana Man, Muckbound, and hold the bridge on it just to delay even longer. No, I can't do that. That's 9 mana. Piss. Oh, 5. I mean, he's going to trade with the 8-7 if I do this.
Really?
Alright.
It's not too heavy.
Okay.
What'll wet your whistle?
I have little time.
Yes, please.
With every
That's honestly heartbreaking for them. Minion 4/4. I don't know if that's the right play either. Another hold the bridge. How many have I played? 1 left. I really don't want to craft a custom deck right now. We might be at the point where we just Vitality Surge, Flash of Light, and start fishing. Anyway. It makes this trade slightly awkward still. He has to trade 2 of the beanies into it as well. Or sack it. Yeah, okay. So he has no more sacks left. He still has to trade some beans into this, or... What's your last card? Handball, show me your last pathetic card.
The top
That's not pathetic at all. I also feel like you could have played this turn better, but you might still beat me here. In fact, I think the odds are in your favor now. All right. 10, 13, 16, 19, 23. That is not good enough right now. That might be, though. Samuro. I can't hold the... I can't do hold the bridge. I shouldn't have taken it. I could have had a board clear. Oh, it only kills 1 minion here.
prophet guide me.
Is that worth it? Kill 1 minion? 14, 17, 20, 23. I can't brand thingy even now. Shit, I think I have to do this, right?
I have little time.
I have no other line. If they can buff out of it, then congratulations. They win. Oh, they can. Never mind.
An excellent play.
I forgot about the library. I completely forgot. Coming back up again. Alright. Well, I feel a little bit bad. I think a better play would have taken that to a victory. I shouldn't have taken 2 hold the bridges. I only need 1 of them. But not drawing any of my, like, board clear is a little bit maddening. Hey-ho. Or even discovering some. It's one of the nice things about this deck that you can just discover the answers that you need. Like, find a holy spell, find a paladin card. I can't complain, as I said. That Imp deck could go destructively, like, absurd.
The light heals
And they didn't.
all wounds.
Okay, Hunter. Hunter. We are playing it against... Do you think Spitter Hunter? Like, hybrid Spitter Hunter that I've seen, like, roaming around. Where you're part of the Wild Seed deck. Part Spitter. That's going to be my prediction.
I see you've brought guests.
Alright, hello, Jailer.
What a delicious party!
This is the Spitter deck, right? It's like a hybrid of the two. I might even just bait them and throw the action onto the board. Is that or cycle City Tax? Oh, I guess we'll cycle City Tax. I don't need it right now. And then we can go to Explorer.
Here, girl.
Yeah, a bit spitter. It's a spitter. Ooh, I don't think that's worth it right now. But this is the one dragon in my hand. Oh no, never mind, it won't be in a minute. Will I get to turn 8 for Brasswing to be useful? There's a lot of 2 health minions in that deck. What am I playing on 4? Probably Liadrin Vicar. What am I playing on 5? Scalebane. Scalebane now. The alternative would be Welt plus Button. But we have late game answers.
I spy with my little eye.
Oh, Candle Shot. Yeah, so I don't get lifesteal because you're immune. Nice. Doesn't super matter, I was only missing 1 health, but hey. If at the end of the game, you know, they kill me by 1 health, they'll be thankful for it. Anyway, I can't kill you right now, so I think I'll go with my original plan. Equality might be necessary, so let me grab it. Then let's see what they do. I've almost played Liadrin on the board here as a taunt. They have to trade with it. They might run the 2-1 into it. They're probably going to run the weapon into it, though. Actually, maybe they won't. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it works out the same, I think.
Caught this one eating party.
Unless they get Rush. Not Rush. The Dream, they got Weapon.
Our gift of
Oh, that's the one.
enlightens us.
I assume you're going to attack this with your face. Right? There's also no reason to play Scalebane anymore. That is insanity, by the way. They're saving the weapon charge. They're going to lose it in 2 turns. You're crazy. Well, let me take that out.
Reporting for duty.
I guess I can still attack twice, but I retraded 100%. They also took a turn to not attack with this deck. Isn't there like 3 weapons in the deck? 2 copies of 3 weapons? I thought the whole point was you attack every turn, even if it's not, you know, optimal. And it means the turn 9 like one-shot combo is probably less likely to kill me. Reminder, it's Candle Shot. You probably should hit the 3-3, trade with a 2-2. No, okay, never mind. You're going to trade a 1-3 into it instead. And a 2-1. Alright. So yeah, they're not going to get the full use of the Candle Shot here. Whatever. Whatever. Alright. Come on! Silly tax. Okay. That's still pretty good. Considering what I'm going to do next turn. Alright, that destroys the weapon. So they've only attacked twice so far. This they're not going to get full use of out of either, but that doesn't matter as much. Next turn, I can watch her to heal me. And fly to the bronze. In fact, I fly to the bronze first and see what we get. Full trades. I'm honestly shocked. You're in aggro deck. Just hit me in the face.
What a delicious party!
Just hit me in the face, goddamn you. I mean, he worked for the imp guy before, so maybe it'll work for this dude as well. I'm going to have 6 mana right now. I could change my plans to Whelp Light Ray instead. That's pretty good. Fuck me, it's not a Paladin card, this. I always forget it's a neutral. I thought I could play Light Ray as well. Oh well. It's still a good turn. I took 4 damage off the board, rather than heal 5. It makes the trade harder as well. I do need to be a little bit careful. I'm in Astalor range fairly soon. They haven't played the armor gain one yet. Well, I only have 18 health. Okay. Reminder, daily reminder, the city tax would be really good about now. Bananaman. Okay, different route then.
Really, it's not too heavy.
Different route. Do I want to use another Bananaman? Yeah, sure.
Really, it's not too heavy.
If only I could. The pain. Alright. Light Ray. Are you 7 and 7? You are. Trade this. Force them to run a bunch of minions into this guy. And we can samurai it next turn. Three. Do they have lethal here? 13, 16? They have lethal. I don't think they realise. They might have realised. The weapon swing to the face still is lethal. Now I don't think it's guaranteed anymore. Yeah, he's dumb. He didn't count. If he just traded the 5 and the 3, and then hero powered me in the face, it was lethal. But he's still in a really good spot. Let's not mess around too much. I believe I have to equality here, otherwise I'm going to have a sad time. If I samurai this, I leave it on 1. But I could then Amber Watcher to heal. Do I care?
Reveals the way.
No, you know what? I don't care. We'll leave the Hydrolodon up. I'd rather heal.
My blade stands I hear and obey.
Okay, I should have thought about that though. What am I doing? What am I thinking of? Nothing is the answer. Of course I had to equality. Do you think he's going to realise this time that he has lethal? 5-3. 3, 5, 15. Yeah, he has lethal. He doesn't even have to trade sensibly this time. He has lethal. Any combination will do it, I think. 3, 6, 9, 14. Yeah, he could run the 3s and then still hero power me and kill. So he missed lethal by multiple ways before. Turned out. God damn it. I forgot the whole point of killing that. I was like, if I kill all the heads first and he's last, who cares? Because there's no heads left for head. Of course I had to kill it. Still, if I think about it, that would have left me on... Would I be on 7 health? With a 5... No, there would be nothing on the board. 7 health with nothing on the board. He has a shock spitter, I know he does. So he still has lethal. I just lost. I simply put it, just lost.
Versus my Eve.
None can escape my fury. The light heals all wounds.
Okay. Amber Watchers, I will admit, you're a bit of a bad card in this deck. You're really only in here for when I've played, whatchamacallit, Castiel. Because then the health is worth more to me. It almost becomes like 5 mana heal 16, which is a really good deal.
I see you've brought guests.
I'm still trying to think, was there a way out of that last turn? I don't think there was. I just needed the city tax earlier, so I didn't take a round of beating. I had considered as well with this deck to go towards like my more quest paladin routes where I have way more control, like running Pyromancer and Mackie Roll instead in here. I might try that at some point, just for a more board control. Because eventually when I order the deck the other way around, that's kind of my win condition. So I just need to survive until I can, you know, order the court and get to 10. Anyway. Do I coin here? I don't think I do. I just push the button. Also, I'm not really paying attention to what this guy's doing. He's used a cutlass or trader cutlass. It's probably Thief Rogue then. Or it's Miracle. Can't really tell yet. Both often sit at 30. I'd be more inclined to say it's Miracle since they've not done anything for 3 turns other than hit me in the face. Which means I should have a pretty good advantage. There's a lot of taunt in this deck. Let me grab you. If I do think it is that deck, I'd like to reduce the attack down, please. And do I have enough plays now? I think I've got enough plays to order in the court the deck. No? What would I be playing on 5? Watcher. What would I play on 6? Possibly the light... No, I wouldn't be able to get the light ray out. Maybe Peacekeeper? I could also Drake plus Button. On 6. 7 would be Flight of the Bronze, and I'd get a dragon from that. And I'd be able to play light ray at that point. I think I can order next turn. It is Thief, by the way. Okay, let's do it. Order! Order in the court. 3, 4... I really wish it said something. I know that's reserved for legendaries. But I want, like, a British parliamentary... to go off when, like, you're ordering the court and just go, order! Bang, bang, bang with a gavel. I don't really need the heal next turn either. I might just go with good old Daring Drake. Sprint. What a strange choice.
Our gift of the arcane.
I guess it has none of the concoction package in it. That's the only reason why I say it's weird. Is normally the Thief deck has a concoction element to it now. But if you're not running it, then you don't have the draws from the concoction, so therefore, maybe there's room for sprint. Nine. I guess for now I'm just trading into one of these. It's probably more annoying for me to... It's probably slightly more annoying for me to trade into the 2-2. The Desmond. I'm just trying to think, is there any reason to coin into the button instead? It would give me a 1-1 for next turn, but the 1-1 doesn't really help me that much. If I can get to 6...
Faith reveals the way.
I could coin Leviathan instead. Yeah, I think that's a smarter route. Then you can trade the 4 in here. The other way around... I mean, maybe it was better to go into the 4 instead, because I've now left a 3 up. Okay, sure. Good point. I was just worried about the weapon just hitting me instead. Pinging the 1 and then just, you know, filling up the board with some junk. I'm still worried about them filling up the board with some junk, to be honest with you. Alright, never mind. They don't have the 4-drop. The Trickster. That's a pretty good thing to get, honestly. Okay. Now, I could find something from the bottom of my deck. Is that what I want right now? It's not the worst thing to get. Alternatively, I could draw now, which will give me Cariel. Yeah, I think I want to draw now and get Cariel for next. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. I can't play Cariel next turn. Fuck it. I think it doesn't matter. This is what I want. Because that now comes online next turn. So I'll get 2 5/5 dragons, plus 2 dragons, plus I could heal. Oh, they have got concoctions in there. How do you fit Sprint into this deck? Bless Concoction RNGesus. Still, next turn for me is going to be a big one. I could even get the Light Rays pretty cheap. Doesn't bother me. Right now it doesn't. Okay. Yes. I guess. I think this is a better route.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, it was Perjury. I didn't really manage to drew the 2 cards. I was trying to use all my mana that turn. I'm going to guess it's not objection by the fact they're thinking about it, or counterspell. It always makes me laugh when they think about it for a second. I'm going to guess this is Vengeful Visage. And they're like, well, we could take one of their minions and maybe I could Shadow Step it and I don't know, maybe I'll just do some more damage. Or it's the greatest play of all time. Maybe it is objection. He might just be a genius. Tooth? Tooth? The alternative is it might be the Ice Elemental. I think that's my second choice. Now that he's toothed this instead. Oh, interesting. This is still okay. Sure. Oh, you want to kill it? Well, we're carrying, so
Our hardships only strengthen.
I'll hit you with my face. In fact, this is a good test. I'm not hitting it with my face. I think it's Oasis Ally. Maybe it's Counterspell. Maybe they're aware that I don't have that many spells in this deck. I don't know. I simply don't know anymore. Wow. That's actually decent for them. They wouldn't trade a 7/5 into a 1/1, right? If it is Explosive Trap, which is another potential shout, the battle cry still goes off, so maybe you should peacekeep it. That's also an interesting shout, because then it would survive. He's a genius. This guy is actually a genius. There's nothing more you can say about that. He held that for so long, and he's like, oh, I'm just going to make him sweat. He's fucking... Top vault 10? Oh my god. Do I have a board clear?
Pray with me.
Despair. 2. I mean, this has to be the right play. This isn't going to trade well for me, though. As every minion needs hard attack. One of these is going to have to... Never mind. I was going to say, one of these is going to have to leave me hitting it with my face, but turns out it's not. And I have healing in my hand. In fact, I have 2 amber. Watchers. Ah, he's going to kill it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Criminal lineup. Not the 7-5! Fuck! Oh, my God. This guy's so lucky. There was a 1 in 3 chance to hit the 7-5. That's actually disgusting what just happened there. God, imagine it hit Putricide instead. Imagine if it got in a different order as well. They could have hit one of the Thorngrove Sentries. God damn you. Anyway. Equality.
All are equal under the law.
Into Samuro. Into hit this. Would I rather push the button right now? I feel like I would.
Remember the fallen.
I was toying with putting the Explorer on the board for lifesteal, but I don't feel like you're racing me down. He's also played more than 5 cards from other classes. So to get Criminal lineup is pretty lucky. He got so lucky last turn, that can't happen again.
Our gift of frost.
I refuse to believe he does that again. Interesting. Of course, I get done by armor from Armor Rogue. Oh well. I just need to find a turn now to jail. I still think I need to heal right now. That is an interesting shout. That I didn't even consider. The hybrid approach. Oh yeah, he doesn't get that. I forgot. I forgot. Either way, we're going to play this as well. This is the opposite of the Berlin Wall situation. I'm building the wall, not destroying it right now. Hopefully next turn, he doesn't have enough of a board that I can just jail her. I'm going to guess you're going to play Mr. 8. We're getting Mr. 8 here. Although, thank you to whoever just followed me on Twitch. There we go. Isaac Affiliate. Isaac Affiliate. There we go, we got there. Isaac Affiliate. Hello. Are you Isaac named after the Binding of Isaac? Because that's one of my favourite games of all time. Okay. Unless he does something else, I think this is a slow enough turn to jail. The question then becomes, do I kill Samuro? And I think the answer is no. I don't kill Samuro. Yeah. 6, 4, 12, 13, 14, 18, 20. That's only 10 damage. Plus his button. Yeah, he doesn't have it. There's no way he has lethal from here. You're ready for next turn, Kazakusan.
Just make
I still have a Watcher in hand, so we could watch next turn if I desperately need to. In case you're unaware as well, you might not have seen this interaction. If an unit is immune taunt doesn't work anymore because it can't be targeted. Otherwise, that'd be really bullshit, right? So it basically just overwrites the taunt.
Our gift of fire empowers us.
That's really bad in this situation because these take no damage and they're just eating up basically 4/5 of the damage from it. I got hit once in the face out of 16. So he did get a low roll there. Should have hit me like 3 times. Alright. I'm not going to say that's the best version of Thief Rogue I've ever seen. But a dub's a dub. And we'll bank that. I might do a little bit of deck maintenance as well after this game. I was going to just cancel that and do it now. I think a Nixer isn't necessary for this deck. I think it makes it a little bit worse. And I think I've seen enough now to suggest that I do need a bit of the board control from the early game to feel happy. Now, I don't know what Death Knight this is. I'm going to go on an assumption. And when you make an assumption, you make an ass out of you and me. I'm going to assume it's Blood Death Knight. I still think it's the most popular. I have seen a lot more Frost Death Knights though running around on the ladder.
I see you've brought blood.
It's not Frost, it's Blood. This should be a good matchup for me, in theory. Why do I have 2 win conditions in this deck? Well, Patchwork is why. Now they can, duplicate the Patchwork. If that happens, hey, we become, I don't know, some sort of attrition deck? I don't know. But it does give me some answers to getting a minion Patchwork. It's not like the combo decks I've been playing where you lose one of the combo pieces, you get rolled, and there's so many ways to lose a combo piece. Off camera when I was testing this, I played against this and they Patchworked the Jailer, and they were like, ho 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 ho, spamming voice lines, and I fucking just threw down Kazakusan, and they were like, oh no, I'm in trouble. Oh, 2 orders in the court. Very nice.
Reporting for duty.
Haha! You might have a 2 mana summon a 1/1 with charge, but I have 2 mana summon a 1/1. Right? That's good. Poor Paladin hero power. Just outclassed by Ghoul Charge. In almost every single way. Bran Astalor. Do I have a dragon in my hand? I do. Do I want to run a 5/5 into a 1/3? Not really. This turn is a little bit scuffed. I will give you that. I think I pushed the button again. Next turn is fine, because I could use Astalor. I might Bran Astalor. It might be my best play, honestly. Get 2 Astalors.
Our gift of the
Alright.
enlightens us.
Alright, you made the trade. I'm kind of surprised. I think the right player is not to make the trade, but I don't know. Can I actually dupe right now? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to use 1, 2, 3 cards, so it's fine. By the way, you don't get the 2 damage twice, in case you're wondering. It's Mana Thirst that gives you that, not the Battle Cry. You just get 2 Astalors instead. I do now, have a minion with, like, Super Taunt on the board. It's like, we have to kill Bran. Bran is the numero uno priority. Which is fine, because the more and more I play this, the more and more I realize Bran should just not be in the deck. He's kind of here to generate value and to scare people. See? They were so scared they used Death Strike. They gained 1 health back off that. And they feel really good now. It's a mind game what we're playing there with Bran. A mind game, I tells you. Okay. Do I want to use the 4 cost? I mean, I probably want to order at this point, right? But that doesn't leave me any mana left. So, I'll hold off. I'll hold off. 6. Next turn is probably Order Plus. It might be Order, like Vitality Surge, or Vitality Surge Order. No, I don't have enough. Do I have enough card space for that? Yeah, I do. Of course I do. Because the card replaces itself when I use it. So 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're good. We'd be on 9 at the end of the turn. Oh. Holy shit, Corpse Explosion? Really? What the fuck is in your deck right now? Or hand, more to the point. They have brand patchwork. I can already taste it. Okay, let's do this first. We got Banana Man. Interesting.
Job done.
Alright. There we go. What are we doing to turn 7? Good question. I don't really know. Probably... Oh, Mograine. Ah, that's fine. I was going to say Astalor, but that doesn't really leave me much else. And I'll get hit in the face now, so maybe I just... Anachronos? There's not really any better uses for Anachronos. Sure, goodbye.
Mistakes of the past rewritten.
Stops him copying it as well this turn, in case he was going to dupe it. I see so many people in the Death Knight category now trying Bran patchwork. They really need to sort Bran out. It's been like an issue for so long. It keeps getting cards nerfed. It's like, Bran is like the perfect Hitman. It should be called Bran the Hitman. Can we make a card called Bran the Hitman? Because he just fucking destroys battle cries. Any like remotely good battle cry, like the Shock Spitter, bam, Shock Spitter gets nerfed. What was he called now? The one that every 3 cards you play in a turn, the third one becomes 0. Bam, nerfed him. Okay, you're getting 2 Astalors. And you don't think I can kill that. Which is very interesting, considering I'm an 8-8 on the board. I'm pretty okay to use Samuro here, I think.
Really? It's not too heavy.
Like, there's very rare circumstances where he's going to gain a board on me. And if you want to copy this guy, fucking do it. Enjoy. Next turn, I'm Carieling anyway. Only 1 corpse as well, so Corpse Explosion is not a worry right now. Muncher. Okay, so he's going to hit the 2-2. I think I would have just sent that into the 5-6, to be honest with you, but... Oh, you're back. Hello. Cariel.
Our hardships only strengthen our resilience. Remember the fall.
My face. And trade. Perfect. It's not like, you know, Death Knight is a really good way of dealing 1 damage. It's still a really good turn for me, though. I might even jail it next turn. And just fucking race them down. Oh no, we haven't got Kazakusan active. I do have the dragons in my hand, though, to do that. But we should hold off a little bit. Gain a bit of armor, slow them down. Okay. Astalor is a good answer to Cariel. I'll give you that. Since it's 1 damage multiple times.
Looks like I'm here just
And you have 2 of those, right? I'm just wondering if I want to Light Ray instead of Astalor. Astalor is still a pretty good shout here.
Our gift of frost shields us. Job done.
I mean, Astalor is going to deny some damage coming from Astalor. Astalor is going to block Astalor. Just all going to the face.
Our gift of fire and
So yeah, the minions should eat a lot of this. Even got to keep a minion. Nice. I could Astalor them back now. Ooh. Swinging with your face. Bold strategy. Okay.
Our gift of fire empowers us.
Let me wait a second, see if I can trade one of these off. I think I trade it off. It's painful though.
Job's done.
Just because there's ways for them to get through the 6 minion anyway. And I'd be in the same issue in like a turn's time. Might as well bite the bullet now. We can Time Warden Amber... Sorry, Time Warden. Time Warden Amber Watcher next turn if I really want to. Or I can just Amber Watcher Astalor. 2... You don't have Leaf Line, refuse to believe. No, you don't. You're just going to heal. You're going to trade the 8-6 then? You probably should. Nope, he's not. He's leaving it. What is more important now, the health or the taunt? It's probably the... Is it the Divine Shield, though? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because Patchwork is coming up. I think it might be the health because of Patchwork.
Our gift of frost fuels us.
The next question is, do I deny you health? And I think the answer is, to a degree, yes. I think I trade that. And then I just hit you and put pressure on. And don't make it easy for you to do the 1 damage there. Like, force you to push the button if you're going to do it. I've got Astalor still coming up again.
My blood for the Lich King.
They are going to heal 4 here, though. I need to be aware. So they're on 14 health. So they're going to clear the board. That denies them the health. I think they fucked up. I think that they've lost now. They needed a minion on the board.
The citadel stands strong.
Still lethal. Yeah.
You can really.
That's just Cariel. Cariel carrying. Cariel. Okay. I'm sure someone's made that joke before.
Our gift of fire empowers us.
But let me note that down because I didn't think of it. Cariel. I'll write it down. How do I spell that? I don't know yet. Do I put the Y and the I or just the Y? I think I just put... No, I think I put both. Oh well, whatever. That's for future me to worry about. Hey, look, we get a card. Very nice. Okay, let me have a little think for a second. Am I okay with this deck as it is? It's currently running positive, but I feel like Elixir is hard to ever play when you've got the Jailer. It's so hard to play both 10-cost cards, and it stops me getting Cariel like a turn sooner. So I think I do drop it. And I'm pretty content just to heal up and draw a card, and maybe just draw through my deck a bit faster. The alternative strategy that I was just talking about, if I want more board clear to just try and get to that end game, is put Pyromancer back into the deck. I say back into it. Just put it in the deck. Yeah, I know. Like 2 Pyromancers and 2 Maki Rolls or something. Just to live through the early game. And then we have to drop 4 cards if we're going to do that. I think we need to keep all the dragons now that I've got rid of Onyxia. And there's not many other good options for dragons. These are really like the creme de la creme. Brasswing I did consider, but again, you really want Kazakusan and Cariel as soon as possible, so Brasswing just ruins that a little bit. If Snapdragon wasn't a beast and was actually a dragon, I probably would have thrown that in the deck. Twilight Dragon could have been a shout because I often do have a big hand. Amalgam I think is... I almost think it's a bit of a bait play, but it's not a terrible shout. Nor is Water, to be honest with you. In fact, maybe Onyxia Water is just better than like Amber Watcher. Because it synergizes with Time Warden, because the Whelps will get the buff. The health is nice. Let's try this. Let's make a little bit of a substitute. It does mean though I'm running way less priest cards. Is this a problem? There's a lot of neutrals in here. Maybe, oh, fuck me. Maybe I'll get rid of Bran as well. Yeah, I've got so few. However, Mackie Roll will counter that to some degree. If I can get a Mackie Roll off. So yeah, maybe this is okay. And then I need to get rid of 3 cards if I'm going to do this. What are the 3 cards I don't want? I mean, Flash of Light is a shout now to get rid of it. Because I've got Mackie Roll for healing, I do lose a draw because of it. And I get Liadrin. If I decide that I'm not going to play the early game as tempo, instead I'm going to control it a little bit better, then I don't really need Liadrin anymore. I'm killing my own board. Okay, Order of the Dragon Paladin has received a new facelift. We're a bit more control oriented in the early game, and we're just looking to play the order card. That is the dream right now. And then it gives me my 2 win conditions, and we can choose which one we will fulfill. Ideally, both of them. I've subbed out some dragons for a bit more of a quick option as well, because I felt like I was a little bit slow. If I got behind, it's a warrior. If I ever got behind, it was hard to come back.
The light heals.
And this has a good synergy. I really should have just considered this over the healing. It does mean I'm a little bit less survivable when Cariel comes up, but the Mackie Roll kind of makes up for that, right? If I have to use 10 Mackie Rolls in one turn, it's still pretty good value.
I see you've brought guests.
Okay, this is almost certainly... What's it called? The Hurt Warrior? What's it called? I can't remember what it's called. But it got termed. Anyway, you taking a turn off is pretty nice for me. This deck can do some disgusting things, but I'm hoping with my control options that I don't really have a worry, because... Assuming it is that, okay, it's fucking not. What am I playing against? It's aggro warrior. I can't deal with this. So, you are going to get to keep it for 1 turn, sir. I'm 1 damage off it.
Really?
Next turn, though,
Too heavy.
I might be able to deal with it. Assuming the 2/2 stays up. Extractor. Interesting tech, is what I'll say here.
Rises from the ashes.
And I've never seen anyone play that card before. Alright. Well, we can kill this. There's my Mackie Roll. We don't need that right now. Do I Time Warden first? No, I can't. I have to kill this. And I tell you what, I think I do that to deny... Oh no, it doesn't work that way. I forgot. I don't really charge with any friendly minion. Okay, whatever. I still left it at 3 so I can deal with it with another whelp, but I'm probably not whelping next turn. And imagine I'm holding the Warder to action. Come on, Wild Pyromancer. Justify your inclusion in this game. You will buff their hand to a ridiculous level, I will admit that. I'd prefer not to.
Join the fight. Glory awaits.
But it's up. If you can clear this board 1 time, they're just fucked. Ooh. You gonna trade into here? No. I think that was kind of stupid. He should not have given me the ability to trade this with my minion. Like, that was really foolish from them. 3, 2, 5. If I use the 5 and get 2 whelps. I mean, this is just the tempo play.
Don't let them harm the eggs.
And I think I just keep minions off the board. The 1 health minion doesn't matter, because if you ever cast a fire spell, you kill it. So that's why I'm saying it's a bit of a weird tech. Like the Sanguine Warrior deck, it often does 1 damage, and 1/1s are not great in it. And giving your minion a 1/1 buff by playing a 3-mana card is not very good value. Yeah, you've killed it. Alright, just gotta go to the face. But this is completely fine. You're just killing your board every single turn. What would I like? I mean, we're pretty close to 9. I could end up playing Alex, so I'll take it. I don't have a turn 9 play either. And it's just, you know, a dragon. I mean, they were all dragons, to be fair.
Burn away the blight.
Okay, I did them a great service there, it turns out.
Down without a fight.
Interesting. I don't know if they knew how that interaction worked, but it's fine. Alright. Taunt. And Nakronos. That is pretty brutal for you. A daring dragon. Then rush. Kill. Kill. And I play a Vicar.
The light guides you.
Righteous Defense is a pretty good shout here. What am I really scared of? They might have a big minion left in their hand. Just suck it dry. Suck this minion dry.
Not for my forge.
Yeah. Okay. This is probably backbreaking for them. Famous last words. Really you want Kazakusan to be hit by that, but sure. Do you have any other dragons? Yes, I'm going to play one next turn, funnily enough. Alright, we'll Time Warden then. And we're controlling the game right now. Doesn't matter that they have like a dream weapon right now. Oh, maybe I should not have played the Vicar because of that. Oh well, I can still trade it. Right? Yeah, I can. There's Pyromancer as well for a board clear. You're what I want to play.
Cycle of life is
And this is just despair now. You have to chew through an 8/8 minion. I do like the idea of this. I kind of want to play a warrior deck. I'm kind of embarrassed though. I think everyone's got a deck that, or a class they don't have a good selection of cards for. Mine is warrior. I've really got a bad selection of warrior cards. Like, I'm missing most of the legendaries. I don't have Rikara in either form. I don't think I've got the new Phoenix either, which I don't think is a great card, but I kind of get the warrior odd ones. I've got the one that like improves all your weapons. I've got the sword minion card, which I do kind of like playing, but anyway, what am I doing? Considering whether or not just to hit you in the face, I probably don't. In fact, I do. I hit you in the face. There's no probable about this. This is just brutal for them.
Mistakes of the past rewritten.
What'll wet your whistle?
Like, they have one card. Oh. Another Cariel. Make the game even harder for them? Yes. I'll take it. Aww. Warrior's pushing the button. Oh, poor little warrior pushing the button. I've now got a better button.
only strengthen our resilience.
It's one of the things I feel is pretty sad about that deck. The button is just like anti-synergistic. Well, not anti-synergistic, but it just has no synergy with your build. It's like, well, I guess I'll use 2 mana to do nothing. Anyway, well done, Warrior. I don't want to shit-talk Warrior players too much. They've already got a hard enough time as it is. I think they were 10th now out of 11 classes. In fact, on HS Replay, who's the bottom? It kind of surprised me that Warrior wasn't it. Who was at the bottom? Is it Warrior again? Priest! How is Priest lower than Warrior? I don't understand. I guess it's just because there's so much hand disruption that the quest Priest gets rolled, maybe? Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh! That's not as unfortunate. Right, we'll run one more back. This will be the last game of the night. We're going to go positive out of the 7 games. I can live with that. It'd be nice though for my confidence to do a 5-2 rather than the 2-5s or the 2-7 we had last time.
Versus the Lich King.
Would I say this is the best deck? Would I say if you want to climb to, you know, the upper echelons of the rank ladder, should you play this deck? No.
Heals all wounds.
If you want to have fun though, you've just hit like, you know, one of the boundaries between diamond and bronze, and you have like most of these cards. I'd say give this a whirl for maybe a night. It's kind of fun. It doesn't feel super unfair. By the way, this is Frost or Unholy, which makes me scared to do this, but I think it's going to be Frost. Oh, does Frost run that? I don't think they do. I think it's Unholy now. Shit.
With every step, the light guides you.
Consecration. What a card. What a classic Paladin card. Okay, it's Unholy. They're just running my face down. What is more backbreaking right now? Bananaman or Servant? I think in the long run, Bananaman.
Really? It's not too
I'm not desperate for the taunt. That is pretty brutal for them as well. That's one of my board clears. Pyromancer Maki roll.
Go forth and defile these lands.
Do I consecrate this? And declare? I don't think I need to again. Fuck you. I'm not consecrating just yet. After a friendly minion use Divine Shield, that's never going to happen. Doesn't Judgment of Justice go off, like, whatever happens? Even if it's a 1-1, it'll go off, so I guess we'll take Flash of Light. It's in my deck anyway.
I've got this.
Just considering, if I Holy Maki roll now and trade, is that a better play? I don't think it is. I think I'll just trade for safety. At the end of the day, I win if I can just control the game until we get to the late game. Because they're not designed to play in the late game. Oh, interesting. That's in your deck, right? It's 2 red, 1 green. It's a green, red, red. So this is like a hand buff. It's more like a mid-range deck. It's like hand buff Paladin, I suppose. I don't think it's very good. But hey, maybe they have some new tech. They're going to show off. Anyway, let me Astral you. And do I want to draw a card and heal 4? Yes, but I think I do it here.
Yes, right away.
Yes, right away. This is the card that scares me. Very nice, though, a 6 and 9.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Ooh, that's very handy this turn. What a top deck. What a tipsy top deck. By the way, you can keep the 6-9. I'm the aggro deck now. Like, every time I see this deck, I swear they always top deck. They're 4 hand buff cards. They get all of them early. not a huge issue still, as I said. Consecration right now. Ooh, Pyromancer plus Consecration. 3? No, that's not that good, actually. 4, 3, 2... 4, 3, 1, Consecrate. Leaves a 7 attack minion on the board, and then I can Bananaman with it. Or, I can put a 5/5 on the board. Or, I can put a 4/5/5/5 Divine Shield.
Prophet, guide me.
And then what? Just trade? No, I like my other line more. Just using the Consecration.
Really? It's not too heavy.
Hello.
I have little time.
His reign ends now.
Tread freely.
I can always Time Water next turn. They're probably going to go to my face. But hey, they're getting low on the old HP right now. And the later and later I leave it, the better the Pyromancer and Mackie roll turn comes. What the fuck is this? Interesting tech. Okay, I have to do this now. This is just... I think this is backbreaking for them. I honestly think this is going to be too much for them to handle. Give me a whelp. Give me a water. Push the button.
Reporting for duty.
Then I think I trade into you. Like, this is a nightmare, right? 3 taunt minions, 2 of them have Divine Shield. They can prop one with the hero power. But it's a lot of meat. A lot of dragon meat to chew through. Oh, Samuro. Oh, they are going to board clear. Okay. Well, we have our board clear next. I'd prefer a quality if it will show up. But this is still good enough. Alright, we'll use this. One to the face. And I think I heal you one more time. To put you out of range of the button, rather than heal me in the face for 2. And then just get button down. Gives me some board presence. And then next turn we jail. I don't think it matters that I have Kazakusan or not right now. Oh, maybe it does. Maybe I'll hold off on that. I can always ask the law. Holy shit, that's a big boy. Again, this deck only works when you draw, like, 3 of the 4 hand buff cards. They did it, so well done. To get 2 10-8s. Right, well, I have to deal with this now, obviously. What is the best way of dealing with it? I mean... Not with the cards I have in my hand right now. Let's put it that way. 3, 5, leaves a 1-cost minion. How many corpses do you have left? Oh god, you're going to keep copying. 10, 10, 12. So they have lethal on the board, so I have to kill something here. I can't just throw the jailer down and say job's a good one. Something has to die, or I have to heal.
What to do?
This is horrible. I don't have a spell. A spell would be so nice here.
Let them harm the eggs.
Let's kill that.
I have little time.
And then the question comes, do I trade into the 1-1? Does it matter? And I don't think it does. In fact, it's possibly better to not. And see what they do. They have Astalor? I don't remember. Yes, they do. 3, 6. It's not lethal. Or it's unlikely to be lethal. Oh, well, that's not going to be the answer, right?
Our gift of frost heals us.
Unironically got the best draw you can possibly get.
This is your moment.
3 of the 4 hand buff cards in that deck. If they didn't draw it, you know, it looks like an arena game. God damn it. I kind of hate that deck. For the same reason that I don't like my Carrot Rogue to some degree, but also love it. It's kind of a bit salt there. If you get a really good draw with it, it looks incredible. If you don't, it just looks useless. But hey. Is that better than my version of the Unholy deck? I mean, it wasn't just an Unholy, it was 2 reds, 1 green, so it's not really a fair comparison. But I still think that one is worse, because it's just so luck-driven. Even more than this one. This one's pretty bad, but that one is worse. Anyway.
They see me as master, Wuth Onik, old and wise. It is true I am old,